All right, so let's see. We've got multi things going on here. Let's kill this. Hey, so you're gonna hear some noise in the room because we're in here and there's gear on and there's a little high frequency, there's amps. All right, so hey, let's see. This all looks like it's recording. Hey, yeah, let's make sure this is all zeroed, which it is. Okay, yeah, you can hear. Yeah, I don't know. All the ACs are off. I don't know what that is, but the ISO room doesn't sound like that. All right, so we just got. Feels too loud. Hey, I guess not. I don't know. Maybe a little bit. All right, so this is just an 87 into Brent Averill. No, I gotta stop saying that. It's a BAE 1073. Hey. So we'll record a little of this. Hey, test 1, 2. This is just 87 straight into the Brent Averill. Hey, well, I climb mountains just to be here today. And I turn around and I do it again. You've got my heart beating a new way. Hey. Okay. That's looking good. So there you go. So now we're going to patch. We're going to do a few things. We're going to test the API too, and we'll test the LA610. But we're going to stay with this. So what I'm going to do is stop this and mute it so I don't blow my head off. We don't want to blow the head off. Let me just see when this stops actually. Hold on. Looking good. So there you go. So now we're going to patch beating a new way. All right, so we'll go right there. So now let's try patching in this handy dandy new blue CL1B. Hey. Ho! Okay, so there it is. Yeah, see, it's a drag in here with all this noise, but if we were in the vocal booth, it wouldn't have this. This might not be even a good demonstration. Hey, so this is now BAE CL1B. Yeah, see, I'm hearing all that noise. That's kind of a drag. So, there's just gear on. So, well, anyway, there you go. Hey, so let's hit this thing with a little bit of, hey, a little threshold. Hey, so you kind of can hear it. Got kind of the attack and release, kind of 10 to 2, let's say. Hey. Yeah, it looks pretty good. And then there's gain makeup. Hey, 1, 2. Hey, 1, 2. Yeah, and that's it. I'm in manual mode, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. So this is now an 87 into a BAE with CL1B. These headphones are very intense, so this may be just too intense. I don't know. I'm going to have to listen to it through the speakers. Well, I climb mountains just to be here today. And I turn around and I do it again. You've got my heart beating a new way. And that's why we're all gathered today. I sound so weird. Maybe it's these headphones are so weird. Let me check it. Hold on. That was weird. All right, let me get these freaking things off of here. Okay, let's just listen to this. So this is now an 87 into a BAE with CL1B. These headphones are very intense, so this may be... Hey, test 1, 2. So this is now an 87 into a BAE with... So this is now an 87 into a BAE with CL1B. These headphones are very intense, so this may be just too intense. I don't know. I'm going to have to listen to it through the speakers. Well, I climb mountains just to be here today. and I turn around and I do it again. It's like I'm doing it. I sound like British or something. This sounds nice though. Let me go back to just the BAE. The Brent Averill. Hey, will I climb mountains just to be here today? And I turn around. Hey, will I climb mountains just to be here today? Will I climb mountains just to be here today? Makes your voice up a half step higher. Ba-dum-tsh. That's a joke. Okay, that sounds nice. Will I climb mountains just to be here today? And I turn around and I do it again. You've got my heart beating a new way. And that's why we're all gathered today. I sound so weird. Maybe it's these headphones are so weird. These headphones are definitely weird. But I don't know. Maybe the PreSonus headphone thing gives a little bit. I don't usually do headphones while I'm doing these videos. But all right. So now let's try this. Let's try. Get that out of there. Let's try going into the Distressor now, 10 to 1. So we're going to go EL, I think it's 8X, 10 to 1. I don't think it's going to let me do that little thing, 10. I don't think it lets you do the little parenthesis, the little dude. Oh, it did. Okay, 10 to 1. All right, so let's see what happens here. Let's shut the volume off. We don't want to blow it up. Hey, okay. Stop. So here we go. So, hey. So we should be in. Yeah, we should be in the. Hey, yeah, there you go. Hey, so there's Distressor. Hey, 10 to 1. Hey, there you go. 1, 2. Let's see what it looks like. Hey, this is Distressor 10 to 1. Well, let me turn it down a little bit. Try to keep this consistent. Hey. Hey, 1, 2. Hey. All right. So here's Distressor 10. Ladies and gentlemen, this is now with Distressor 10 to 1. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Will I climb mountains just to be here today? And I turn around and I do it again. You've got my heart beating a new way. And that's why we're all gathered today. Getting some strange accent. All right, so there is Distressor 10 to 1. Which kind of, I guess, impersonates a little bit of an opto. Okay, so let's take a listen to this. Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, this is now with Distressor 10 to 1. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Will I climb mountains just to be here today? And I turn around and I do it again. Will I climb mountains just to be here today? Just money. That just sounds so expensive. Distressor. Will I climb mountains just to be here today? And I turn around. Will I climb mountains just to be here today? That does sound nice. Okay, they both sound great, right? Now what we'll do is we're going to switch. We'll go into the API and do a little of this action, okay? I'm doing my best on this. This is kind of a little bit weird. I'm trying to figure all this out. Let's go to API. I'm almost thinking of hiring like a part-time assistant just so I have somebody to do this. Not necessarily do this, but just to work with, man. I'm always by myself. Okay, so here we go. Shut that off. And let's go here. And we'll go here. And now, in a perfect world, we should have API. Hey, Oh, that sounds nice too. It's not as bright in the headphones or something. Hey. So this is now API 512C with the 87. And keep in mind, I also have a Perlman 47. I can only do so much at one time. So hey, let me see. Ladies and gentlemen, let's see what the waveform looks like. Probably go up a little bit. Hey. Okay, we'll try that. All right, so now we've got the 87 into an API 512C. Well, I climb mountains just to be here today. And that's going to be a little too loud. Hold on. There you go. Maybe more like that. All right, this is an 87 into an API 512C. Well, I climb mountains just to be here today. And I turn around and I do it again. You've got my heart beating a new way. And that's why we're all gathered today. All right. So now let's shut this off. Kill phantom power. And now we will go into CL1B. Volume's pretty similar. The API may have been a hair louder. Nah, probably about the same as the Neve. So now we got CL1B. And let's turn on phantom power. Hey, yeah, there's definitely some weird noises in my system. I don't know why. Hey. Okay. So this is API. Hey, it must be a little louder because it is gripping a little bit more. Just back it off a hair. Hey. 1, 2. Okay. All right. So this is an 87 with. Whoa, that sounded very intense, man. These headphones are so weird. I don't know if. I think that's something I'd like to get. Is maybe a better headphone amp for like main vocals, like something more. I don't know. I got those little $99 Personuses. They're nice. They're loud. I mean, but they do have like a thing to them. All right. So this is 87 into an API with hey, the Tube Tech. Well, I climb mountains just to be here today. And I turn around and I do it again. You've got my heart beating a new way. Yeah, there you go. And now we'll kill this. We'll kill phantom power. You gotta always do a good job with this. And we'll do EL8X 10 to 1. And we'll just scoot on over. I'll just scoot on over. Wait a second. Did I mess this up? Oh, no, I'm sorry. I'm spacing out. Give me 1 second. I'm sorry. There you go. No, I'm good. When I was younger and you'd go to big studios, and you'd see those big patch bays, those TT 48 or 96, I'd always be like, man, I want to have one of those someday. Well, they're not nearly as exciting as they look sometimes. Okay, hey. So, hey. Okay, so now, here we go. Hey. So this is the 87 into the API 512C and into a Distressor. Hey, 10 to 1. Maybe I'll give it a little bit more bump. Well, I climb. Yeah, it's not really. It's weird. The API is definitely a little bit more. I wouldn't say inconsistent. It doesn't park as the same way as the Neve. Well, I climb mountains just to be here today. Let me just do that whole thing over. All right, so this is 87 into API 512 into Distressor 10 to 1. Hey, well, I climb mountains just to be here today. and I turn around and I do it again. You've got my heart beating a new way, and that's why we're all gathered today. All right, so now let's shut this off. Let's shut this off. I don't know. I don't like working on headphones. It's just me personally. Okay. So let's take a look at what we got here. I mean, we got some different kind of volumes. I kind of didn't totally kill this, but we're good. Let's turn that Distressor up because we're looking at the Neve one right about there. Let's say maybe a little bit more here. Yeah, maybe I don't know. It's hard to tell. All right, so now let's listen to it. So here's the 87. All right, this is an 87 into an API 512C. Will I climb mountains just to be here? The BAE. Hey, test 1, 2. This is just 87 straight into the Brent Averill. Hey, will I climb mountains just to be here today? And I turn around and I do it again. Will I climb mountains just to be here today? And I turn around and I do it again. And now API with the CL1B. Will I climb mountains just to be here today? And I turn around and I do it again. And then with the BAE with the CL1B. Will I climb mountains just to be here today? And I turn around and I do it again. You've got my heart. And then API Distressor. Will I climb mountains just to be here today? And I turn around and I do it again. You've got my heart. That's nice. And then BAE Distressor. Good. Will I climb mountains just to be here today? And I turn around and I do it again. You've got my heart beating. And API Distressor. Will I climb mountains just to be here today? They both sound good. I don't know. What do you guys think? Here's that BAE CL1B. Will I climb mountains just to be here today? And I turn around and I do it again. You've got my heart. And API CL1B. Will I climb mountains just to be here today? And I turn around and I do it again. That's pretty nice. It doesn't have the top end. I think the BAE in a mix would maybe be more fun. Will I climb mountains just to be here today? Well, there you go. So we're gonna try one more thing, and then we're done. LA 610, because I got to teach in a few minutes. So make sure that's off. That's off. We'll plug you into 7. Woo! Hope you guys are having fun. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, it's 9. It should be 9 now. So then we'll come. What the heck? Oh, 9. Right. I got you. Okay. Okay. This maybe should just work. This maybe should just work. All right, let's put on Phantom Power. So this is, let's see if this is on. Hey, let's see. Hey, hey, yeah, let's get a little. Hey, hey. Probably hit a little of this, hit a little of that. Hey. It's kind of hard to see, but that's pretty much it. Hey, 1, 2. Hey. Yeah, we'll just hit it a little bit more. This is a little, you'll hear maybe a little bit more of the LA2. Hey. Okay, yeah. This I like this. This is a cool combination. This is definitely rock. I just used it on the band Ink record with the girl. It's kind of a hailstorm thing. It was just I just comped through the vocals yesterday. It sounded cool. Very cool. Hey, well, she's cool too, so here it is. All right, so this is the 87 into the LA 610. Yeah, let's get a little more overall volume. We'll just push it a little bit. Let's just see what happens. All right, so this is the 87 into the LA 610. Not sure exactly how much compression I'm hitting. Maybe too much. All right, so this is an 87 into the LA 610. Pretty mild compression. Man, you could really hear me crack my knuckles. Whoa. Well, I climb mountains just to be here today. And I turn around and I do it again. You've got my heart beating a new way. And that's why we're all gathered today. Well, I'm here. Yeah. There it is. Oh, God, what am I doing? Okay, shut this off. Shut that off. Get these things off. Whoa. Yeah, there it is. LA 610 in the house. All right, so this is an 87 into the LA 610. Well, I climb mountains just to be here today. And I turn around and I do. That's really nice. I think that sounds pretty cool. A little more musty. Well, I climb mountains just to be here today. And I turn around and I have one click added at 200, which, you know, maybe not optimal. I kind of like that. And I don't know. I like tracking with that, and maybe you cut it in mixing, but I just kind of like a little. Yeah, there you go. Well, I climb mountains just to be here today. And I turn around and I do it again. All right, and now we've got BAE CL1B. Well, I climb mountains just to be here today. And I turn around and I do it again. API CL1B. Well, I climb mountains just to be here today. And I turn around. Sounds more similar to the the LA 610. This is the LA 610. Well, I climb mountains just to be here today. And I turn around. It's funny how close to me that sounds to the API and the CL1B. That's crazy. 610. Well, I climb mountains just to be here today. And I turn around and I do it again. You've got my heart beating anew. And API CL1B. Well, I climb mountains just to be here today. And I turn around and I do it again. You've got my heart. A little brighter, but again, there's an EQ on this that I don't have anything on the top. I just have it off. And here is the BAE CL1B. Well, I climb mountains just to be here today. And I turn around and I do it. That sounds pop to me. The next test will do this same thing with the Perlman, but this sounds pop to me. This is, again, the BAE 1073 MP with the CL1B. And I'm just hitting it like 5 or 6 dBs. No, I'm not pounding it. Well, I climb mountains just to be. So I will tell you, with all these types of compressors, with all these types of compressors, you definitely got to like duck some of those breaths, because it gets a little. Sounds like he's in the lung. He's aqua lung. Well, I climb mountains just to be here today. And I turn around and I do it again. You've got my heart beating a new way. And that's why we're all gathered today. I sound so weird. Maybe it's these headphones. Okay, I like that. I probably like that the best. I don't know. Here's the API CL1B. Well, I climb mountains just to be here today. And I turn around. This to me sounds more tame, which could be cool too. You know what I mean? It's the BAE is like a little bit more like. That's technical. Well, I climb... Sorry, API CL1B. Well, I climb mountains just to be here today. And I turn around and I do it again. You've got my heart beating. And then here's CL1 or API with the Distressor. Well, I climb mountains just to be here today. And I turn around and I do it again. You've got my... The Distressor gives me a little bit more of this kind of focus, which I don't particularly like on myself. And here's BAE CL1B. Well, I climb mountains just to be here today. And I turn around and I do it again. I like that, and it also gives me like a British accent. And then here's the BAE with the Distressor. And I turn... BAE Distressor. Well, I climb mountains just to be here today. And I turn around and I do it again. You've got my heart. I like that too. I mean, I like them all. They're all good. BAE CL1B. Well, I climb mountains just to be here today. And I turn around and... It'll be also better in the ISO booth, which is a little deader. Like this room has got like, it's like every imaginable angle and metal and noise. In a little tighter thing, it would be better. Yeah. All right, one more time. We'll go API CL1B. Well, I climb mountains just to be here today. And I turn around and I do it again. You've got my heart. BAE CL1B. You've got my heart beating a new way. And then LA 610. Well, I climb mountains just to be here. See, I can hear now. You know, I can flatten that low little bump I put on the actual unit, or you can even cut lows. You cut, I think, 60, 100, and 200. Well, I climb mountains just to be here today, and there's things about that I like, and you know what it sounds like to me, like a little bit lower IQ. And I like that. Sometimes I just want that. I don't know. It doesn't sound like, you're not hearing all the sparkle of the equipment. You're just hearing more like the raw. I don't know. I don't know. I'm putting these videos out, kind of, you guys make your own opinion. I'm kind of throwing my opinion out. 60. Well, I climb mountains just to be here today. See, that was really nice with the girl rock singer because it added to her voice. This is it. BAE CL1B. Well, I climb mountains just to be here today. And I turn around and I do it again. You've got my heart beating anew. Okay, so there it is. I gotta stop this video. I also shot with my phone on the rack, so I don't know why you're gonna see nothing really going on with the CL1B. It's more for effect. Like and subscribe.